Because it's unprofessional. And it's social media professionals, not social media
There's a
unprofessionals. I'm thinking about changing the name of my organization from Quizmatics Inc. Social Media Professionals to Social Media Unprofessionals. I'm just kidding. Hey, what's going on, world? My name is Kamal J. Pryor, a.k.a. Quiz. I'm the founder and CEO of Quizmatics Inc. Social Media Professionals and Team Quizmatics or Team KMX, whichever you prefer. Welcome to a wonderful evening. This is our free training. If you're first tuning in for the very first time, what I do every Tuesday at 7 o'clock Eastern Time is I go into my back office of one of the businesses that I grow my team on. That's the only business that I really bring my affiliates in, because I give them an opportunity to learn, and there's nothing better than learning and earning at the same time. If you're a person who is new to online marketing and looking for a great opportunity to earn some money, this is a fantastic opportunity because my team I'm so dedicated and so committed to. Also, if you're in an opportunity and you need some skills to help you build and grow your business, well, this is another perfect opportunity for you, because I'm going to be honest with you, recruiting is one of the toughest things for anybody to do in online businesses. Again, my name is Kamal J. Pryor. All my friends call me Quiz. You're welcome to do the same. I'm joined here today on a panel by Miss Kelly. She's having some microphone issues, so she won't really be able to communicate much, but she'll look cute with her little puppy in her lap and her grass. And I think that, that's good. It'll be stimulating. I'm also joined here by my personal assistant, Ms. Barb Palmer. Barb, if you can unmute your mic and say hello to the people at home watching us on this training webinar.
Hello, everybody.
All right, Barb, if you can introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and what it is that's so awesome about Quizmatics Inc. and your involvement here. That'll all be great stuff.
My name is Barbara Palmer. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I've been in Quizmatics Inc. since May, and I'm learning a lot of stuff every day. And what's so interesting and very unique about Quizmatics Inc. is the people that we bring. Each and every one of us has a lot to offer each other, and we are learning leadership skills every day, and I can't remember that now, so sorry.
All right, well, I didn't ask you to remember anything. Just speak from the heart. That usually works out well, and you did a phenomenal job of introducing yourself, Barb. When I asked to tell a little bit about yourself, you might want to tell them where you're from. You might want to tell them about, what your background is with online marketing. For example, me being knowing you as a friend now and having you on for a while. I know that you're a stay-at-home mom. I know that you're a dedicated and devoted mother. I know that you work from home. And I also know that you're in online marketing, making money in a couple of different opportunities, and I'm proud to have you as a KMXer. We're also joined in the panel here by Mr. Gary Slagle. Gary, if you could unmute your mic. Please introduce yourself, tell the people at home a little bit about yourself, and how long you've been a KMXer, and what brought you to this organization, Gary.
Hey, thank you, Quiz. I'm probably not doing this right. Or can you hear me, first of all?
Oh, I can hear you great, Gary.
Okay. This first time trying to figure out, this phone doesn't do what I want it to do, so you got to bear with me. Well, first of all, I've been a KMXer probably all my life. And the reason why I say that, because it is about learning and earning, and earning when you learn. And it's really that simple. It's not rocket science. Everybody don't realize what a person you are and what they've lucked out and ran across, because you're a special person, and I mean that from the heart, because you take the time that most people don't take, because they think they're in a hurry all the time, and they just it's a rush society anymore, so they overlook and pass up the very basic things in life that everybody needs and to be successful. And like you said, you can't be successful if you won't at least take your time, even though it be 30 minutes of a day, and do it for yourself. You're not here doing it for yourself. You're here helping everybody else become a better person. And by being a better person, you're going to be successful automatically. And that's what's neat about it. Some people just don't understand that shit. Unfortunately, I waited to the end of my road, and you guys got it way nicer, and because you're younger. And believe me, youngerness is a virtue in itself. You know, most people don't appreciate it until it's like anything else in life, until it's done past or too far gone. And it's unfortunate. That's best I can sound at, because it is what it is, you know. And you realize when you get older how smart your grandparents really were, and you wish then that you would have listened sooner or done something for yourself sooner. And instead of doing it for somebody else, you need to start doing it for yourself. Because when you take care of yourself, as crazy as it might sound, everybody else looks upon you as a whole different person. And it's just crazy that way, but that's the way it is. You know, believe it or not, it really is. I'm telling you from the gospel into that one. And you know, so you know, take those little bites on the way down the road, because it's very filling in the long run for sure, and you're going to remember it more. Don't try to throw everything in your life at one time on the same plate. You know, like I said, just take your little bite on the road as you go down it. You know, and it's more fulfilling. You'll appreciate it better. It's just like everything you've done since you were born. You know, you remember all those little things. You know, you don't have to remember everything. It's just the little things that you'll appreciate later. And knowledge is part of it, you know, and that's what's nice about it. When we're growing up, and our parents and our family and everybody else is teaching us this stuff as we go down the road, you know, it's called the road of knowledge is what it is, and knowledge is power. And the more you know about everything is fine, but the more you know about yourself is the main thing. And when you start learning more about yourself, you'll notice that people around you, they're not different. They're just seeing you different, because they're like, wow, where did this Barb come from? Where did this Kelly come from? Where did this quiz come from? And, you know, it's just like, this person's awesome, you know? And it's not, you're not any different. You're just looking at yourself different. You're showing the world the true you. That's what it's about. And when you start showing people who you really are, that's when you've succeeded. And, you know, it's not a monetary thing. You got to have money to live. Sure, there's no doubt about that. But that's not the main thing, you know. Good examples I could give probably is, if you're on a deserted island and you got a nice warm friend with you that you talk to, that you socialize with, and you don't even have to have everything in common. That's not what it's about. That's never going to happen. You know, people are people. But I'll tell you what, when that cold wind blows in the middle of the night, I'd much rather have that nice warm friend to talk to and to comfort me than $1 million in cash that I got to lay down to. Because that money don't care what I'm doing. It won't talk to me in the middle of the night. And it sure ain't going to cuddle up to me and keep me warm. And so, you know, you got to watch what you ask for, because you might get it. And, you know, the knowledge and the friendship, that's wealth and health all together. And, you know, as we get down that road, and we've taken time to take that little bite all the way down there, and you look back, you'll be like, wow, I did it. You don't realize it. That's what's it's just scary, because you really don't realize what you're doing. You just do it, and it just happens. And that's when the old adage comes in, life happens. And it really does. And wish you guys all the best of luck. And you got one of the best teachers you could possibly have, that cares about everybody, that takes the time out of their busy schedule. You know, and I won't mention names, but they have to. You know, they don't have to sit there and set up this or set up that and give you that little nudge, or saying, you know what, just, you know, they're doing it because they love you. And if you don't think that means something, let me tell you, I've been on many jobs in my life, and I've not had one of them that really give a flying donkey poo about whether I made it in the morning or not. They're, especially nowadays, the same attitude just seems to be across the board. You know, you're just another number. You're just another notch in their tool belt, and that's nice, you know. And so as things keep, you know, progressing, and you guys get more knowledge under your belt, you'll be like this old man. You'll be like, wow, that old man wasn't just as dummy as I thought I was, you know. And you know, that's all I guess.
Gary, that was pretty awesome. I appreciate you, and you've been a phenomenal teammate ever since day one. And since you've been a KMX your entire life, then I have no choice but to acknowledge you and crown you, like in the Wizard of Oz. You know, I want to give you the Medal of Valor for your outstanding contributions to Team KMX ever since you came out of the womb. He's been a KMXer since he was 2, and he's older than me. That's interesting. So I didn't think I really started this thing until 2014. But you know what I mean? Hey, guess what? I consider myself being timeless, and Gary, you're definitely a timeless soulmate and good buddy and a wonderful friend. I'm going to give a couple of minutes here for these people who said that they were having issues with their people getting into observing our webinar from the outside, our viewers, and I'm giving them inside access to actually get on the webinar itself, being that there are some sort of technical issues that are beyond my comprehension at this particular moment. I'm too busy in the middle of recording a webinar here. And unfortunately, I am only using my iPad and not my laptop, so I really can't see what the details of the technicality of the issue is. But if you are on this panel, you probably watched our team training earlier on how to build a big team fast. How to build a big team fast. And it was posted inside of the group chat so that everybody had access to it. And it's no mystery, especially if we've been in our big group of KMX, we know that every Tuesday, just like clockwork, quiz at 3 o'clock in training. I actually released the team training way earlier than 3 o'clock today, simply because somebody was asking about some team building stuff that they were, you know, team building mentorship that they were looking for. It was like, you know, all right, and or some marketing training or something like that. So I decided I would share our team, how to build a team, big team fast training in my actual group chat. So everybody here should have had access to it. And at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time every week, I host a free team training for you guys to bring your prospects, the people who are interested in joining you in business, people who are interested in finding out more about KMX. And this would be the webinar that you would bring them to, that you would have an opportunity to, for them to engage, for them to get some information, and for them to see the value of our phenomenal team here. Now, I'm waiting for a couple of the people that people said that there were some people that they were waiting to get into our webinar, and I'm seeing a bunch of familiar faces, which means that I guess some of those people haven't made it in. But if you would be so kind as to share the link to the actual Hangout, the one that I just shared with you, so you can get on here with those same people who were telling you that they couldn't see, then they can join the panel as well. And I'll be more than happy to talk to them because this link definitely works. Now, our training was how to build a big team fast. It was presented by Dr. Breakthrough. The resources that I found my training business, PMF, which is Pay Me Forward. We have wonderful educational products. You don't have to sell them. You can use them to expand your growth and your knowledge, get some more techniques, and allow you the ability to better yourself, And, you know, I was saying just now, before some of you guys got on here, that recruitment is one of the biggest struggles that most people have in any business online. In any business online, recruitment is usually one of the biggest things that people struggle with. Well, I was looking at a guy named Mr. Eric Weir. All right, I'm not sure if you guys know who he is, but this guy is he's awesome. And I did a training with him one time, and he was talking about something that six-figure income earners do. All right? And one thing that six-figure income earners do is they recruit 20 people in 30 days at least once in their career. 20 people in 30 days. I would like for you guys to hold yourself accountable for creating a goal for yourself and creating goals for yourself that will have you repeating the patterns of people who are successful. Now, the only way you can achieve these goals is by actually plugging into routines. And routines that work for you usually do a lot of benefit for you, because either you're building or you are continuing doing it. Eric Worre, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Pam. That's exactly what I was talking about. Eric Worre. I said Eric Weir. Thank you very much. Eric Worre. Awesome, phenomenal guy. One of the people I look up to and admire greatly in this industry. But building successful habits is up to you. So I want you to know that if you're interested in building your team and you're interested in growing and you really want to find value out of the information I give you in this training, one, take accountability for what you are doing and take stock in what you're doing and rewire your programming, rewire your routine. And if you don't know, one of the greatest things about joining Team Quizmatic Inc. every morning at 7 o'clock a.m. Oh man, I know somebody's already tired just when I said that. Every morning at 7 o'clock a.m., I host what's called a positive power meeting. Now, why do you think that I host this meeting in the morning? Because successful people don't sit around till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and successful people have other things that they have to do as well. The meeting is a call-in program, so anybody can call in, and you could do that while you're driving. You could do that while you're in your office just getting into work or whatever, or before you get to work. You could do that while you're feeding your kids breakfast or whatever it is that you have to do. All it takes is a phone call. All it takes is a decision to wake up. And that is one of the most important things if you want to be able to succeed. So every day, 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's a call-in program, and anybody who's on this training webinar right now is welcome to join that call and get themselves moving in a direction. Commitment, consistency, drive, and determination. These are the 4 things it takes to succeed. Now, I want to say this to you because this is not what I found in this Build a Big Team Fast training that I just got finished researching, but it's every bit as powerful, if not more so, than anything that I'm going to teach you from that, how to build a big team fast. And most of this stuff is stuff that I've already said anyway. So if you want to find out the difference between joining Quizmatic Inc. and listening to Mr. Eric Worre, or listening to some of the other great guys out there like Eric Thomas or Tony Robbins, the biggest difference is that when you're on Team Quizmatics, all right, you're going to actually get help from me. All you have to do is reach out. My inbox is open. My telephone number is on my Facebook wall. Feel free to get the information you need. Feel free to get sharpening yourself. That's what's important. And enthusiastic momentum. That's what you want to do if you want to be able to build a big team fast. Now, I'm bringing this to your attention because of the fact that if you recruit 20 people in 30 days, this is one thing that Eric Worre said, that people who are making 6-figure income online have done at least once in their career. Now, how many times have you done that? If you haven't done it once, I'm going to share something with you. Watching a person who's done it at least 3 times just this year alone. So success leaves clues, guys. And I want you to follow the breadcrumbs of success. Follow the breadcrumbs of success. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Now, we're going to get into some of the stuff that I've learned. Somebody out here missed the training. Somebody missed some information. Something went over somebody's head. Let me slow it down for a minute here. If you'd like to find out more about the information I'm about to share in this webinar, you can also go to a site called buildabigteamfast.com. That is buildabigteamfast.com. Mr. Peter Wolfing is also one of the designers of PMF, Pay Me Forward. He is a person who is on this training, or at least he was one of the people who had hosted and set up the training, and so therefore he endorses it. And trust me, Peter Wolfing is well making 6 figures. Well making 6 figures. All right? Success leaves clues, guys. Follow the breadcrumbs of success. All right, now, when I was doing this training, it was hosted by a gentleman by the name of Dr. Breakthrough. He had some really nice things to say, and I want to share some of this stuff with you guys so you get a chance to succeed. One of the things I would highly suggest if you ever come to one of my free trainings is to bring a notepad and be prepared to take a few notes. Be in your mind frame of being studious, all right? Being studious and astute, because your success is right there. All you got to do is reach out and grab it. I want you to know what success feels like. I want you to know what it smells like. I want you to know what it tastes like. I want you to give yourself every opportunity to succeed. So when I tell you about some of this stuff, I want you to think about it. I want you to meditate it. When you're done with this webinar, I want you to think, is this valuable to you? and is this helpful and beneficial information for you? And if you like being absorbed around people who are success-minded, who are doing successful things, and who are motivating, then I'm going to share something with you. Then you probably want to get with the person who invited you to this webinar, because that's probably a person that actually can get you in touch with me, or get you in touch with my team, or get you in touch with materials to help you for your growth. And personal development is really, it starts with the word personal, so it has to be personal to you. So think about that. Now, number one, the first thing that I want to share with you about building a big team fast is you want to learn to work on yourself while you work the system. You want to be able to work on yourself. Listen, you're not going to be able to grow a big team if you're not committed to working on yourself. Personal development, personal growth, you know, that is a really big part of it, because it helps to transform your psychology and get you moving in a direction where you can actually overcome hurdles and start to become an action taker rather than an action faker. And there's a distinct difference between the two. But you definitely want to be an action taker. And that doesn't happen if you are scared to work on yourself. You have to be able to look yourself in the eye and say, am I doing the things that I need to do to be successful? You've got to ask yourself that question. I can't provide those answers for you, but you can. Hold yourself accountable. Now I'm going to give you an acronym for systems. All right? Work on yourself while you work the systems. And I'm going to give you the breakdown for what systems mean. You write this on your pad if you need be. Systems. The S stands for save. The Y stands for yourself. The T stands for time. The E stands for energy. The M stands for money. And the S stands for stress. Save yourself time, energy, money, and stress. Work on yourself while you work the system. I want you to notice one thing about joining Quizmatic Sync with PMF. We have tools in the back office for your personal development and growth. Work on yourself while you work the system. All right? Work on yourself while you work the systems. You have every tool in our back office to succeed. It's only a one-time payment of $35 to get started. There's no monthly fee whatsoever. It's member-to-member dues. These people that you see on the panel, myself included, we are the people who are going to be helping you by adding people beneath you. You, in turn, are going to bring people in. We are all helping each other move. Work on yourself while you work the systems. The systems are saving yourself time, energy, money, and stress. Use these educational tools. Take advantage of these free trainings. They're free, and I'm training. It's for you, personal growth. It'll be easy for you to transfer that feeling to others. But here is a very key point I want to add to you. Find out the system of those making the most money and work on yourself. Find out the system of those making the most money and work on yourself. If you want to find out how I'm making money repeatedly and consistently, then find out. Join the team. I'd be more than happy to share it with you. But the bottom line is work on yourself. Be committed to that. I've often said, work to learn, then you learn to earn. And when you learn to earn, that's when you get your return. A lot of people aren't passionate enough about learning. They're not passionate enough about learning, and then they come and they make excuses for the reason why they don't know anything. Invest yourself in your education. It's the best decision that you could ever make. I'm going to just share that with you. Okay. Now, I'm going to go on to something else. Find out what poor people do, and whatever you do, don't do the same thing. All right? I'm going to be honest with you. Find out what poor people do, and whatever you do, don't do the same thing. All right? For example, somebody wants to join a business and they don't have any money. Don't do that. Don't be that person, because you're never going to get out of it. Nothing plus nothing equals nothing. So if a person's coming to you to join you, well, think, is that how you join business? And if it is, shame on you. You want to be able to be a perfect example of the success that you want another person to fulfill. So find out what rich people do and do the same. Find out what rich people do and do the same. All right? And don't just do what rich people do. Think how the rich people think. Go after what you want. And when you go after what you want, go after it with everything that you got. Massive action. Be an action taker. not an action faker. Do you know the difference between an action taker and an action faker? An action taker has a tendency to do the things that an action faker doesn't even want to think about doing. Action takers get out and they make action. They make things happen. They don't live in the realm of excuses. They live in the realm of results. Action fakers like to talk about what they might have, maybe, could have, would have, should have done, and why it's not working. But action takers go out there and get things. They produce results because they go out there and make stuff happen. And you want to be in a frame of mind as a person that's going to make some stuff happen. So don't be an action faker talking about what you're getting ready, what you're fixing to get ready to do. You know, be ready to go out there and make some things happen. Now, listen, these are just things I just learned in the secret to how to build a big team fast. This guy's built a team of 22,500 people in 5.5 months. This is what he said. Find out what the people who are making money do, and then do that. Perfect example right there. All right, let me share with you another key thing here that's going to help you out. What you want to do if you want to succeed and building a big team fast, you want to become a product of your product. Become a product of your product. If you're in PMF right now and you're on this webinar right now, become a product of your product. Our products are educational. Plug in. Get involved. Get passionate about learning. Be that product. Then it's easier for you to convey what the value in your product is, because the value in the product is you. People do business with people. All right? People do business with people. So you are a person. All right? And people buy based on emotion. So I'm going to give you something else to go with this. Become a product of your product. Tell your story. Become a product of your product and tell your story. You know, before I joined PMF, I had found one of the most valuable things ever in a blueprint, a boot camp that got me psychologically and mentally prepared to succeed. Also found a wonderful mentor who was willing to show me exactly how to build a business from day 1 all the way to day 25. And that business was a great business. I made that business that was tough, was conveying to other people the reason why they couldn't make money, because they come in and they wanted to learn how to do a fancy tool like an autoresponder, or they want to come in and learn how to do a lead page or a capture page or build a website, and they'd start getting lost and trying to figure that stuff out, and some of them wouldn't even have that much success, even though everything was written in video, everything had video. But the point of the matter is they become so absorbed with trying to produce something that they would lose track of the fact that you can actually earn money if you spend time investing in your education and learning. Because if you learn first, then you would learn how to use those products, because it was all, tutorials were already there. So what do I love about PMF? I am a product of the product. I can talk to you about team building because I've actually done it several times, before PMF and with PMF. So yes, becoming a product of the product is great, because I can tell you something about PMF, man. The educational tools they have in the back office are awesome. Every Tuesday I give a training, a free training, teaching new skills. A couple of weeks ago I did copywriting. Last week, what did I do? I forget what I did last week, but I did something valuable there as well. I talked about the 4 or 5 levels of value in a business for people who are business minded. I was intending to do taxes for small businesses. Learn that from my back office as well. What else did I learn? I learned copywriting. I mean, I learned so many different things, and I taught so many different things here with this business that it becomes redundant. I actually, not only do I learn, I teach, I actually learn. And that is the reason, because I already know what it'll do for you if you plug in. And it doesn't make a difference what business you're in. It'll definitely help you. And that's the #1 thing that most people struggle with, is because they don't spend enough time taking the time to get back into education mode and learning what it takes to succeed. So now, when we tell our story, our own personal story, like if you've listened to my Baseball Diamond in Sales, I talk about a story about how I came from New York to Florida to take care of my elderly grandmother, and my grandmother passes away at 94 just a couple of years ago, because it's the truth. And my grandmother always used to say a phrase, if it's going to be, it's up to me. All right, and then after my grandmother passed away, I realized I don't have family and time are the 2 most valuable things for anybody. I don't care who you are, family and time. And once I realized those things, I thought I need to have more time for my family before I don't have any more time at all. And I wanted to make sure that I didn't have to be chained down to a desk, so that when the next family reunion comes around, I could be available to go. Most of my family didn't go to the last family reunion. My grandmother passed away. She fell on the rug right after that family reunion. That is the truth. And I said, I want to be able to help people succeed. I need to learn how to succeed myself. And I went on a quest to learn all these things about online marketing. I can tell you definitively for a fact, there's nothing more valuable that you're going to learn in online marketing than how to actually market. And we have those tools here at PMF for a one-time payment. I learned that nobody likes to pay monthly fees, and you'll kill your retention rate if you have them. I learned all of this stuff the hard way. You don't have to learn the hard way. You can just plug into our team and just get yourself going and plug into this education we have right here, because it's the most valuable thing that got me moving in the right direction. Transform your psychology through actions. And I give tons of opportunity for you to succeed through actions here. So let me share with you, when you're telling your story, speak from the heart. Be truthful. Just like I just got finished speaking to you from the heart, your story, even whenever you find it, has to be from the heart, and it should be truthful. Truthful. And people will connect with you. And that's what it's all about. Let me give you another key that I learned in this training. Tell me if you don't think this will help you build your team fast. Somebody created a video, and they send that to people who become their friends on Facebook. Who's ever thought about that? Create a YouTube video. Hey, how are you? My name's Kamal J. Pryor. All my friends call me Quiz. Hey, I just saw that you friended me on Facebook. Man, it's awesome. I look forward to getting to know you better. I look forward to exchanging with you a little bit, knowing a little bit about you, and feel free to contact me anytime. You know, sharing is caring, giving is living, learning is earning, and that's what I believe in. And I believe that everything happens for a reason, so I believe that you're my friend right now for a reason. So let's connect. All right, thanks. That's my time, and I'll catch up with you. Look forward to connecting with you soon. Short video like that. Look, boom. I just got finished doing the video right there. I didn't even try to shoot it. Why should I have a cameraman doing that right there? You follow me, Gary? So listen, that right there will get you friends, and it will get people engaging with you. And I just got finished learning that right there off of this training. Now imagine if you implemented that. Imagine if you implemented that. Do you think it would increase your chances of maybe building your team? Do you think that people may be able to get to know you better? And when I talk about my baseball diamond of sales, my own personal sales, endorsed sales mechanism, I talk about building rapport and making a friend. That's the most crucial thing towards getting a person to join your team. And if you want to get a person to like you, tell them about yourself. Be revealing and candid. And if you take that personal touch approach, to people, let me share something with you. They'll take that personal touch approach back to you. They'll take that personal touch approach back to you. All right? And another tip I want to give you that I learned in this training was only look for those who are looking for an opportunity. Look for winners. Look for people who know what they want. And look for people looking for you. Now think about that. Look for people who are looking for opportunity. All right? Look for people who know what they want. And look for people who are looking for you. Now that video will definitely help you in that regard. All right? I'm going to go back a little bit because I think that's a little bit ahead. But I really wanted to let you know something. That is valuable information in case you didn't know. I'm sharing it with you right now. Now, what do people want? What do people want? We can't find out what people want until we get into our base 2, which is for my baseball diamond of sales. And that's the person who asks the questions controls the conversation. I'm going to share it with you. And the number one thing that's important to everybody is themselves. So don't be afraid to ask the questions. All right? And when you ask questions, you're going to find out that people have problems. My Quizmax Inc. slogan is people have problems because they have solutions. And let me share something with you. You want to provide a solution and become a problem solver. All right? And that's what people want. People want their problem solved. Does your opportunity appeal to them? Do you appeal to them? Can you help them with their problems? Are you a problem solver? Do you like helping people solve their problems? Can you solve your own problems? And can you help a person get over theirs? These are things that you should think about. You want to become a problem solver to a person. When they tell you about a problem that they're having, listen, and then, hey, you know something? I think I know something that might help you. I have a team right now. Quiz is an awesome mentor. I mean, that really changed my life. And I think that he can maybe do something for you as well. We have tons of educational products, and if your problem is recruiting people to that business, we can definitely help you with that. Hence, the reason I'm doing the training right now on how to build a big team fast. A lot of people don't know how to build a big team fast. A lot of people don't take the action required to build a big team fast. Then they don't have any of the principles to make it happen. These are principles that are at the foundation of growing your team. All right? Another thing I want to let you know, not only should you become a problem solver, All right, let's say that you get these people on your team. All right, let's say you get these people on your team. I always talk about don't get flat tires. A flat tire is a person who comes in and they don't do anything. They just sit around and look at the wallpaper. And if that's yourself, then how are you going to not have flat tires if you're a flat tire yourself? Think about it. So don't be stagnant. Don't be still. Don't be an action faker. Don't be a person with lip service. Be a person about action. And be a person that's out there being and being helpful and useful and providing these solutions and making these connections and making these friends and growing, right? And then what you want to really learn how to do is work on one skill. Learn how to move people. See that story I told you about a little while ago? That helped move people. They'll be moved around you based off of emotion. Learn to move people. When you learn to move people, all right, when you learn to move people, people will move the products. And when the products are utilized, profit is made. Our product here in PMF is education. I'll move you by educating you. I'll be the product. I'm showing you how it all comes together, everything that I've said, all right? And I will move you by motivating you to get the things that you need for you to get into where you need to go. I will find out what a per person does. I don't want to do that. I don't care what that person's not making money does. I'm making money. I want to show you how to make money. Follow my footsteps. Duplicate me. Go after what you want. All right? Go after what you want with everything that you have. Take massive action from the beginning. Be a product of your product. Speak from your heart. Speak honestly. All right? Create a video. Take time, right, to welcome people who are going to join you with your friends. Be prepared for when they join you. All right? Provide a solution to people's problems. Connect with a person. Utilize those skills. Building rapport, making a friend. Asking the most questions. Find out what a person's needs are. Find out what their passion and their pain is. All right? And then learn to motivate people. Learn to move people. Learn to tell a story and move people. Move the people who join you. When you learn to move people, then people will move your products. Your products will create the profit that you need. All right? Use your people skills. Learn people skills. Work on people skills. Read how to win friends and influence people. Read that book. It's by Dale Carnegie. Read it if need be. Take time to educate yourself. Be invested in your education. To get good at moving people, what you really need to do is motivate them. But let me share something with you. If you want to get good at moving people, and this is the secret right here, guys, to get good, if you want to get good at moving people, if you want to get good at motivating people, get good at motivating yourself. Get good at motivating yourself. Every morning at 7 o'clock a.m., I host a meeting. I don't know if you ever listen to it. I'm motivated. Get yourself motivated. So plug in. Check in. Check in. Stop checking out. Check in. That is the difference right there. That's the reason why a lot of people can't build a team fast. When I built 20 people in 30 days, more than 3 times this year alone, let me share something with you. I never started out with this laid-back, lethargic sort of attitude and nonchalant. I got excited. I got pumped up. I got motivated. I became a product of my product. I said, all right, I'm learning this new thing. I'm learning that new thing. All right, man, I'm ready to go. I found some leaders. I found leaders in different businesses. I said, all right, well, how can I connect with these people? All right, let me go out there and find my base. Go out there and find my base. Let me let them know what's going on. Let them know how I feel about things. Let people be sold on the emotion. And let me find out the people who want to take action immediately. Let me find out the people who need an opportunity. Let me find out the people who want to do business with me. Let me find the people who are looking for me. Let me get those guys involved. Let me give them a chance. Let me talk to them. Let me communicate with them. Let me motivate them. Let me get them motivated. Let me get them motivated so they can motivate other people. Let me stay motivated so I can get to where I need to go. And after the first 10 days, just giving it everything you got. Boom. You know what I mean? You got a bunch of people, and you got people who are interested, and maybe they just didn't have their money at that point. Don't let that stop you. Go for the next 10 days. Go hard. Boom. All right, I'm going to go through hard. I'm going to go harder now. Now, I'm going to reconnect with a couple of those people. Maybe I'll put together my email campaign now. All right, look, I've been through 20 days, man. I got about 15 people signed up. I need 5 more people. I got 10 more days. Let me go back. A lot of these people were really interested. I went through about 300 people during this course of time. I went through 300 people. I didn't let anybody stop me. What do I need to do next? All right, let me go back to some of those people who are high probability. Let me go back to those people who have financial situations. Let me find out what we could do. Let's get them motivated. Let's get them motivated. Let's see if we can get them over their hurdles. Let's go and move forward. Let's press forward. Let's let our success be the reason why they should join me. Hey, you know something? I just signed up another 10 people. I just signed up another 10 people. Take a look at this money I made in my back office over here. I thought that you had a problem. You said that you couldn't pay your bills. You're homeless. You have all kinds of situations. Look, don't be stick. Don't get stuck don't stay stuck in the quicksand. You're going to sink that way. Please get moving. Get motivated. Let's go. I'll be more than happy. Plug into the things I'm doing. Follow what I'm doing. Get excited. Get enthusiastic. Let's make this change happen. Let's make this change happen. Let's make this change happen. And you'll be surprised what happens if you do that. You'll be surprised what happens if you do that. Now, I'm going to share with you why I do that information I threw in there, because I just got finished watching the training on how to grow a big team fast. I could throw this out the window. I could tell you how to do that myself in my sleep. I've already done it so many times. And these people on my team should know this. Now, what do you really need to do to really grow your team fast? Let me share something with you. Spend maximum time with maximum people. Spend maximum time with maximum people. Or are you spending time with me? My phone number is on my cover photo on my Facebook page. I'm sharing it with you. I'm sharing with you an easy secret. Do you want to grow a big team fast? Just let me know that that's something that you want to do. Let me know that that's something that you want to do. And if you don't like me, if there's somebody else you like better, I don't care who it is. Go get with them. But do something good for yourself. If you want to build a team fast, get with somebody who's actually done it and who's willing to help you, and who's my team and everybody in KMX Nation. And you, if you join a team and you get with somebody who invited you to this training I'm giving you right now, find a mentor, find a coach, find an example, find a tutor, find somebody to walk you along that path, and find somebody's shoes that you want to walk. Find that person and connect with them and go hard. All right? Don't make excuses, produce results. Be an action taker, not an action faker. That is all it takes. If you want to know how to succeed in anything, write down a couple of goals that you have. If you join me and my team, let's do that first. If somebody brought you in and you came in and you joined a sponsor, say, hey, how can I connect with Quiz? Let me get with Quiz. Find me. My number's there. I'll make the time. We'll chat, message, or whatever it is. Let's get these goals written down. Let's figure out what you want to do. I want you to succeed. Is that what you want for yourself? Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's write down some goals, and let's hold ourselves accountable. Every Tuesday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, more free training for you, your team, and your dream. All right? Every 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, I have a conference call. Get on that call. Bring a couple of people. If you don't know how to get your team built fast, get a couple of people. Just get a couple of people. Just get a couple of people. Bring 2-3 people a week. Trust me. I'll do all of the work. If you can do that, if you show me that you're serious about your success that much, trust me, there is nothing stopping you. There is nothing stopping you. The only thing stopping you is you. The only thing stopping you is you. I'm going to stop for a minute because I know some people are not familiar with my style. But Jillian, you are an educator. If you can open up your microphone, please tell me what you thought about this training that I've offered you today. And tell me if there was anything valuable, what stand out, and what impressed you the most. Go ahead, Jillian. Jillian, we can't hear you. I think he has microphone issues. Anybody else on here? Well, I know that Kelly has microphone issues. Pam, how about you open up your mic and let me know what you think about the training I just gave you, if you found anything valuable and what impressed you the most.
I did. I actually found several things. I wrote down a list, took a few notes, and I found out from this that recruiting is one of the biggest obstacles that keep people from being successful. And people have to be able to work on themselves and admit that they need to work on themselves and take action with that. Be an action taker, and don't just sit around saying you're doing something when you're not actually doing it. There's a lot of value in this. Absolutely.
All right, and the thing is, anytime I ask anybody for a question, just be genuine, and I appreciate the fact that you took notes, because it's the truth. That's going to be able to help you, and I am here for you. If there's one thing I want anybody on my team to get out of this, or people who are joining my team, I am here for you. Your success is my success. The only product I have is you. You are my product. Elaine, are there any questions that you had about this webinar, and what impressed you the most, and what did you learn from this webinar that I've given you training today?
Ooh, I knew you were going to me. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Like Sam, I can.
Okay. The biggest thing I got out of it is about building a bigger team. Quiz, I'd give you anything in the world to build a bigger team every day, every day. I have never done network marketing, period, in my whole life. Until I got with, well, I take that back. I tried two. They signed me up. I never heard from them again. And I don't like that. If you're going to give me a sponsor, then give me a sponsor, somebody I can go to, just like you said, go to you. But do you know how busy you sound when you're on the internet and you'll say, come to me, and it's like, he got 2 ears, not 6. So we see that you're busy constantly doing something, and for us to cut in there, I don't know how any of the rest of them feel, but I feel like, okay, he's busy. I can see he's busy. I'm not cutting in right now. And before I know it, today is gone, and you're gone, everybody else is gone, and I'm still sitting here wondering, who's going to answer that question? Who's going to show me where to get where I want to get?
Well, Elaine, that's why I told you, if there's one thing, if that's your biggest issue and biggest concern, and one thing you should have learned from this webinar is that my telephone number is right there in my cover photo of my Facebook page. And
I understand that.
And you don't have to worry about when I'm busy or when I'm not busy. You can call me just like any other KMXer or anybody joining our team. Period.
Oh, okay. All right.
Action takers take action.
That is the big thing I learned today, that I could actually pick up the phone and call, because I was taught somebody busy from, with the South, somebody busy, leave them alone, let them do what they got to do. And that's the way we were raised.
Well, what I have to do is make sure that you and everybody else on my team is successful. And there's nothing more valuable to me than that. So please do not be shy to pick up the phone and give me a call. Any other KMXer can pretty much tell you that. All right, due to time restraints, let's move on to a couple of other people. Gary, you have the most experience out of anybody here. What do you think about the information I shared here on this webinar? And I want to share with you the missing ingredients. I'm not sure if you noticed the way I conducted the webinar. Enthusiastic momentum. Enthusiastic momentum. If you don't have enthusiasm, why is somebody going to be motivated? We have to have enthusiastic momentum. And you would definitely notice if you get on my early morning programs, those things are all designed for your personal success and nothing less. Looks like Gary dropped out the line. Barb, I'm going to get ready to wrap this thing up. Feel free to give me your opinion on what I've covered here in the webinar and what impressed you the most.
Okay.
You sent me Barb, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You covered a lot of stuff I wrote down, and I really like the fact that everybody should invest in their minds, in educating their minds, so we can get right, so we can get, I don't know, get paid or whatever. In the end, our outcome. I don't know. You covered everything, a lot of stuff.
Well, I'm glad that you guys got some value out of it. And that's the whole purpose of throwing these webinars, to make sure that everybody on our team has an equal chance to succeed. Again, if you want to find the training, or you want to go and check out that site, it was buildabigteamfast.com. It's hosted by a gentleman by the name of Dr. Breakthrough. I must say there were a lot of upsells in there. I'm not really too interested in the upsells. I definitely could tell you that if you want to learn how to build a big team fast, probably checking into some of my trainings or asking me about my baseball diamond of sales techniques definitely helped you out a lot, tremendously. Most importantly of anything else, I really think that we need to learn how to work on ourselves, because a lot of the biggest obstacles with people build in any way, shape, or form is their lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem, their self-doubt. Yeah. Also, their own obstacle, their hurdles. People don't realize what it means to maybe put a little bit of work in. People forget that, there's no job that you're ever going to have that you're going to succeed in by not doing any work. So don't be afraid of that. And don't be afraid to get up early. Listen, I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. Listen, you're not going to die if you wake up a little bit earlier. Somebody says, oh, I can't do this because your morning meetings are too early. That's a bunch of hogwash. That's your self-conscious defeating yourself. Stop doing the same thing that poor people do. Do the thing that rich people do. Do you know that there are people who have meetings at 5 o'clock in the morning? I can tell you myself, I started my organization doing that. And I wasn't waking up early enough. Eric Thomas said he woke up at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Because he didn't want his kids seeing him looking around and telling him the reason why they're dropping out of high school because he was a high school dropout who didn't get his GED. So guess what he did? He got his behind up early in the morning before he went to do anything else in the day or whatever job he had. He got himself up in the morning and made sure that he got his GED. Then he went on from his GED to go get himself a college degree. Then he went from a college degree to a bachelor's, to a master's, to a PhD. And if it could happen for him, then why the hell can't it happen for me? And that's the attitude that you want to have if you want to succeed. So make sure you're not your own success. And that's the last nugget that I have to give for you, and nothing less. All right, my name's Kamal J. Pryor, a.k.a. Quiz. I'm the founder and CEO of QuizMax Inc. Team QuizMax, KMX, KMX University. Hey, this is what it's all about, baby. Work to learn, then you learn to earn. And when you learn to earn, that's when you get your return. All right, guys. Gooses, geeses, deuces, deeces. Peace.
Out.
Adios.